How's it going, everybody? I'm Donut. We are reacting to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Episode 5, The Girl in the Flower Dress. If you want to see the full-length version, you can go check it out on the Patreon, $8 a month, picture-in-picture. You don't have to sync up nothing at all. Haven't said that in a while, thought I'd throw it in. Other than that, I don't really like doing the whole discussion beforehand, so let's just jump right into it. Okay. We're in Japan, Hong Kong, okay. I like that we've been starting out in like a completely different place on Earth every time. Magician. Okay. Guy looks familiar. Okay, so another guy with superpower. I was not expecting this many people. Okay. Damn. Who does she work for?
I'm sorry for
Also, was that Jin Yang from Silicon Valley? Or am I racist?
6 years. I'm sorry, I really should.
I like it. The fire magician sort of thing. Lady Flame vibes.
See for yourself.
Again, like, is there a trick to this? So far, it's been all tricks. Or technology, you know, that's what I mean by trick.
First time was a few years ago.
This seems to be natural. Or is it, again, someone tampering with
And
them?
it doesn't hurt.
Oh, okay. I love that he acted as fire for no real reason there, just like almost instinctively. Again, I love these cold opens.
From here on out.
Wow, a compliment and a smile.
Yeah, he's warming up.
I don't want to ruin the moment.
His actor's really good, by the way. I haven't mentioned it, but like, of them all, Coulson and Ward stand out among them all.
Say it, Ward. Say it.
You check my battleship. Alright, that's 2 out of 3. He's been on the index ever since.
The
Okay.
index? It's a list S.H.I.E.L.D. keeps of people and objects with powers. Wait, what? How many are there? Are you saying there are more people? Not many.
Yeah,
Well, enough to
it's
keep a list.
gotta be a short list, yeah.
And to protect them. Though in rare cases, S.H.I.E.L.D. has had to take action.
Tech division discovered a crack into our data stream. It's the same cyberpunks hacked as before. Somehow they got them again. It's the rising tide.
I was gonna say, so it is Rising Tide. Okay. So, Little Miss, how do you explain this?
Quiet. You guys still there?
Tapping on it.
The Rising Tide is a huge organization of hacktivists from all
Okay,
around the
finally
world.
got my
Any of them
answer.
could have done this. It wasn't me. And if you let me, I'd like to help you nurture it.
Increase my power. Why? What's the catch?
And yeah, that's a good.
I'd
Why?
like to run some tests.
There is. Now, will you let me go, or must I find my way out?
Leave now and they'll forget you, I promise. But so will everyone else.
Yeah, enticing him, the classic. Like, I'm not gonna hold you here against your will.
You
Same
can
thing we got
remember.
before with Dr. Hall.
Knowing the world over. You need a simpler name. A more powerful name. A name like Scorch.
Scorch.
Are you joking?
Have you ever heard of Steve Rogers? No. But Captain America now.
Yeah. Okay.
On a lunchbox.
I don't want to be a superhero.
You want to be recognized for your gift.
I just want people to see what I can do.
They will.
Well, like,
All I want.
it's like, I've been given it for a reason. What reason is that? To show people that I have powers.
To be seen for what you're meant to be.
I really appreciate how much they try and make S.H.I.E.L.D. feel like police. Like, they really do fit so naturally in this world as another kind of police force for supernatural stuff. Even visually, it's so holy crap.
Because I taught you everything you know. So what does that make you?
Oh, so he's the bigger hacker boss.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
So yeah, she's falling back with her ex in the worst ways possible. Okay, now she's gonna, you know, get the ideas about crossing the organization back in her head. Hey! Busted. Was waiting for that.
Get dressed.
You got a lot of explaining to do. Boy, how's it feel to not be trusted? It's what it feels like.
Why would Sky do this to us? For him. I thought she was our friend. do you think of the name Scorch?
Stabs him.
Breathe.
They're here to help you, not talk. It's not like insanely better. Well, he can throw fireballs now, so.
You almost got scorched. It's incredible.
He's already got a line. I really wonder if any of these people are comic. Actually, I don't know if S.H.I.E.L.D. at all, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as a
The
show,
whole world can finally see what I can
has
do.
anything to do with
From now
comic
on,
book, something the same
nobody
name maybe.
holds me
I don't
back.
know, or if it's all original.
Yeah, insects. Some study with centipedes. What's more
Centipedes.
harmless than that?
What's more harmless than that? It's all coming together. But I get it, man. I get the, you know, wanting your name to be known. And
You gave him a name, didn't you?
Everyone wants to be remembered.
yeah, exactly what I just said. I get it. I get it. I
God,
get it.
no one's gonna have to actually call him that.
This is no test. This is torture.
What are they doing to him?
I won't let you.
It's hurting him now?
What have you done?
The reason you don't burn is because your blood platelets are fire resistant.
Oh, that's what they drained him
Which is
of.
why we're removing them.
Oh my god.
Take this upstairs.
That's holy shit. And that's the same
Raina,
fucking
you
sort of
said I have
Hydra
a
shit.
gift.
And you're giving it.
Raina!
Did you mean none of it?
You fake
I
activist,
risked
fuck you.
everything to help you, and it turns out every word out of your mouth since we met is total
Yeah,
crap.
have no fucking morals.
Democratization of knowledge.
I was gonna say, like, I kind of agree with him for a lot of stuff.
I just don't know why
But,
they
like,
have to go hand in hand with barely scraping by. Come on, Sky, you lived in your
find a
van for
different
the
way to
last-
Are
make
you
money.
making fun of my van?
I could have funded us for years, so you wouldn't have to sacrifice your principles.
No,
joining
it
this
is about
corrupt
principles.
institution
You don't
for
have
what
any.
you're looking for. And what's wrong with me trying to do
I'll
that?
tell you what's wrong with that. An innocent guy might die for money.
You know, I'd never intentionally hurt anyone.
Doesn't matter if you intentionally did, you
I'm
fucking
just trying to
did.
get my life together.
You did for no good cause. You did for
At least
money.
You know what you're looking for.
Not for principles, but for money.
Me.
Love these things.
Oh, is that the... Yeah. The thing from Iron Man 1? Or 2? I think it was 1. Oh, he's gonna take the fucking serum again. But he doesn't have... Well, I mean, it should work on him, though. Like, because they're gonna use it on anybody, right? So... Okay.
Chan, what have you done?
I just
I
wrote
set
down Agent
myself
Kwan's name. Never mind.
Cause us in trouble.
Big trouble. Flamey trouble. Ah.
Poor little Chang Ho Yin may have believed your lies, but not Scorch.
Who?
They gave him a name.
They gave him a name.
Yeah, I knew. I feel like I can predict this line so,
Give
or
me a
this show's
clue.
line so
I'll
easily.
make sure he wakes up in a S.H.I.E.L.D. container.
Doesn't make him not great though.
Breaking is optional at this point.
Oh, he is toast. Yeah, melted completely. He is bang. He's gonna be roasted like a fucking pig.
Nothing can stop me. You.
Okay. God, he looks
you all the best.
wrecked. Time to face your creation. This is so.
Make you stronger.
I wish he looked. To be fair, he didn't look like this after he did the big back thing earlier. He didn't. His arms are still like normal up here. Inconsistent, but still from here on. This.
The name
Yeah.
Scorch, and make it mean something.
Oh, he'll make it mean something,
It's
right?
already done.
What is he doing? The ground. Holy shit! Yes! Oh my god, those flames are intense. Apparently not as intense on him, though. Again, he doesn't look much different. After that, you'd think his hands would be gone.
Mr. Chan,
Brutal.
we have to.
Yeah.
You need to drive the blast into the main ventilation.
Okay.
And on up to the roof.
Nice. Nice. Perfecto. I don't know. What is it? Memory erasing something?
What's it do? Whatever we tell it to do. I try to avoid any unlawful activity, and I think you'll find it hard to use electronic devices for a while.
Oh boy. Not what I thought it was gonna be.
Cool.
Thought it was gonna be some Men in Black shit.
Yep. Oh, and Agent Kwan's family thanks you for the anonymous donation.
Hot damn.
Wow.
That's what you get, fucker. You got multiple people killed. Fuck yourself. That's what you get. Look, they don't kick your ass out of the goddamn plane.
Stay. You've changed.
Good. I didn't want anything to.
Stop lying. Since the moment you stepped foot on this plane, you've been lying. To my face.
Yes, glad he's serious.
To all of
Yeah,
us.
give her the
haven't-
talk.
You're lying now. I stood up for you, to my team down there. And some of us started to believe in you. You've been keeping something from us this whole time.
Let's fucking hear
And
it.
it wasn't just a boyfriend.
Hell yeah,
It
let's
was
fucking hear it.
something.
What is it?
And one chance to come out with it. That's now, or I'm done with you.
The chip, right? The chip. The chip.
It's everything I have on me.
Hmm.
That's why I learned to crack systems. Why I joined the Rising Tide. To find any details I could about my parents.
Right? That's why she was an orphan.
No records.
So
No
she
trace.
thinks that S.H.I.E.L.D. did something to them.
My lifelong search has led to a single document, redacted.
That's probably by S.H.I.E.L.D.
By S.H.I.E.L.D.
No matter what you do, I'll never stop looking.
You might not like what you find.
It can't be worse than what I've imagined.
Was not expecting something like this. Oh, I mean, yeah, you got to. Sorry, but you can't be trusted anymore. Take your punishment. Take your lumps. I'm
Marvel's Agents of
really
S.H.I.E.L.D.
glad they did
return
that.
in a moment.
Very glad they did that with the bracelet and everything. Alright, the woman in the flower dress.
Well, you know I'm not going to do the talking.
The doctor's dead.
About time.
Well, she did find a solution to our combustion problem.
That mean my situation's going to improve any?
Well, other problems have resurfaced, I should say. The S.H.I.E.L.D. unit in Hong Kong. We've encountered them before. They took our subject off the map in Los Angeles.
Not much I can do about that in here.
We would like you to touch base with the clairvoyant.
Oh, okay.
See if any insights can be given on stage 3.
So is she actually clairvoyant?
Clairvoyant doesn't like to be touched.
We all have to do things that make us uncomfortable. If we are ever to get our toy soldiers off the shelf.
Ah, toy soldiers off the
You know
shelf.
that better than any of us.
I like your dress.
What the hell is this guy? Okay. I won't be doing the talking. Because she can read his mind. It's a lot there to unpack. A lot there to unpack. I'm gonna have to really go through this episode again. Strangely, it's probably my least favorite episode, but there's still a lot I have to talk about here. A lot we have to talk about. It's okay. See you guys for the discussion. Also, it is Jimmy O Yang. I forgot his actual name. Yeah, Jimmy O Yang. Plays I just said his name. Plays Jin Yang from Silicon Valley. Fucking yes. I cannot believe I got that off of him just being Chinese teenager ¡1. Damn it. I wish I was more confident in that. I was like, is it Jin Yang? Or am I just racist? Alright, I'll see you for the discussion. How's it going, everybody? We're discussing this episode. I don't know why I said how's it going. Like you're just starting fucking now. But, episode 5, season 1, The Girl with the Flower Dress. Let's get right into it. Our man, Chan. I'm not gonna try and say his whole name. Chan Scorch. Let's start there. A guy who was happy-go-lucky. He was just trying to do his thing on the street and everything like that. He's already been contacted by S.H.I.E.L.D. He's been watched by S.H.I.E.L.D. But he seems like a good guy, more or less. Until he's egged on for, something that I feel like most people have, that all of us have, of wanting your name to be out there. Why the hell do you think I'm doing this shit? Getting my name out there, being known. after I'm gone. I write series as well. I'm waiting for the books to actually be able to be published, because I'm sure more people read it like that than just on the web. But if you want to, you can read it on the web. It's in the description. But yeah, I mean, just to, have your name last after you've gone. To have a legacy, to have people remember you. As my my favorite quote from One Piece, man's dreams never, or what is it? God damn it, I'm mixing up Blackbeard's quote with the, a man only dies when he is forgotten. I kept throwing the fucking dream part in there because I was mixing it up with another quote. Man only dies when he's forgotten. I resonate clearly resonate very strongly with it. I can't even fucking remember it. But yeah, I think everybody can attach themselves to that very well. So seeing him go so out of control over this, just to be known, even as just to leave a scorch on society, to be able to be this, this it's very similar naming scheme to Stain from My Hero Academia, but in a different way, because I don't think he was trying to intentionally do it. He wasn't doing it like that to keep his name out there. But that's sort of what I get from him. Like, even if it is a scorch, even if it is something that is bad, it is still something that will be known, is what he was trying to go for at the end there. Like, just making sure people remember the name Scorch. So I really feel for him, and I think this episode might be my favorite because of that. Just for how well he played that character, for how emotionally attached you could get to somebody for having such a realistic ideal, and for how empathetic it could be, for how painful it looked when he didn't have the fire regenerative cells and he was just burning off his fucking flesh. We get the whole Rising Tide subplot, which is actually like I don't know. I said this was my favorite episode, but that's also my least favorite thing in the entire thing. I did not like that at all. I kind of wish it wasn't in the episode. Wasn't a fan of it. Didn't like the guy. Lydon. Was that his name? Or is that somebody else's name? Yeah, that was his name, right? Lydon? I think? Could be wrong on that. But I don't remember who the hell else Lydon would be. So, I don't remember caring about his name too much. But yeah, I don't really care about him. He's the most generic-ish white dude that you could possibly... Like, he's just that, like, ex-boyfriend generic character for this, like, city girl. I don't know, man. It's just so boring and generic, and everything about that plot point you could see from, a mile away. It's, I don't know. Couldn't get into it. So, then we have... So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about Sky thing. I don't even have any notes on it. I was going to say, is there anything else I have to really say for the whole Sky thing in general? But I don't even have any notes on it. I did not care about it. It was a thing that happened. It was inevitable, and I wish it happened in a better way than this, but whatever. We'll take what we can get. So yeah, we have Reyna and the Doctor and everything. And now the Doctor is killed. Reyna is the only one left, the girl in the flower dress. She has superiors that we don't know about yet. Are these the same superiors that are, is it related to Van Shot and the eye thing? There's so many connective threads going on right now that we don't know where the ends of them go at all. We don't really have our big bad set in stone yet. But, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We will find out. Was the girl last episode actually clairvoyant? I thought we were trying to imply that she wasn't. That it was actually all the cybernetic eye thing. But now they're trying to make it seem like the guy in prison there made it seem like she does have some sort of I don't know, some sort of clairvoyance. So, is Scorch not the first guy we've seen with natural superpowers? Does she actually have clairvoyance? And are we now seeing more people be born with superpowers? That has some definite bad news. And could be some of our bigger threats going for the future movies and stuff. I've always been wondering what that's going to be, because so far, the Avengers in the MCU has been very interesting in the fact that superheroes are very super. I'm so used to series now where, like, so many people have superpowers. But, yeah, it's so crazy to see the opposite. I'm so not used to it, even though it used to be the norm. Where, yeah, only, I mean, even not really, because like even in comic books, you expect to see villains with superpowers. There's other sidekicks with superpowers and stuff. But so far in the MCU, not really. Like, it's all been kind of relatively normal, or using the same exact sort of power that the hero has in it. So sort of like in Incredible Hulk or Iron Man, or those kind of things. Or it's been technology-based superpowers, like with Centipede, or with Extremis, or with all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, we still have that. We still have the whole Centipede organization, which now we are... I said there's no ends in sight to these threads, but, like, we have names. We have Vanshot, we have Centipede, but that doesn't really tell us much. So, we have we know a little bit, but not much. Fire-resistant cells thing is fucking dope, and now they seem... I mean... Did it all get destroyed in that facility? I don't know. I don't think so. I think they do have, like, the girl with the flower dress made it out okay. And then, okay, so we have her. She made it out okay. Quinn made it out okay. We still have Vanshot out there. Are we going to get, like, a big old team-up of villains at some point? Of villains, quote-unquote. Of other organizations, maybe I should say. Agent Kwan's fucking dead. I like that we were continually expanding our cast of agents, even if most of them are background ones. But, yep, he did. He did. Yeah, so now the Doc is... by the Doc's death, fucking dope. I love that shit. I'm glad Scorch got his revenge there, and she like, went up in flames like that. One of the bad things I noticed about this episode, though, is the effects of his arms being burnt off, or just being burnt off in general. They kept delaying it. Like, you could tell it wasn't happening in a scene. When he did it to his back, it wasn't all there. It was all still normal. When he did it with his hands later on, it was all still kind of normal until they have a cut and they come back to it, and then it's changed. And that's kind of lame. That's kind of lame. What else do I have? Oh, yeah, Sky's parents and everything. That at the whole end of the episode with the chip and everything. That, I will give credence for the rest of the whole episode and why she's been working with Rising Tide and everything. I'm glad they gave it more of a reason. I'm glad it actually wasn't a just, like, surface level, like, oh no, I'm just trying to, get information out of him and stuff. Like, it is something very personal. It is something happened with her parents, and she assumes it's S.H.I.E.L.D. And we're going to find out. Something definitely did happen. But I wonder what it is. I doubt it's something that S.H.I.E.L.D. did specifically, but it's probably something that S.H.I.E.L.D. is responsible for. But she's old enough to where it shouldn't be anything from one of the movies. So it would have to be before that, right? I mean, it depends on when her parents abandoned her, but it seems like very early, like when they, when she first had him. When they first had her, I mean. Other than that, I really don't have much else written down here at all. Like, I said I had a whole lot written down, but actually most of it, like, I normally reconsolidate a lot of my notes, but I filled up this whole fucking thing. But a lot of it's just, like, general notes, like, oh, he was a magician before he did the fire stuff. Like, magician before he got the magic powers. But I don't really have anything to say about it, It's interesting, but I wonder if he got it because he did magic. I don't know. But, or just, like, names written down and stuff. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about it. It was a kind of, I said it was my favorite episode. I really loved all the stuff with Scorch, but I just, like, that was not the majority of the episode. That was vastly in the minority of the episode. The vast majority of it was the Sky stuff, and it was all tied together, to all this. But we spent most of our time with them. So I don't know. I'd actually say it's the weakest episode, going to two different extremes. But, yeah, I don't know. Bit of a lackluster discussion, this one. Sorry. Get the fuck out of here.